22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Allen. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Green. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 11-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
49-yard line. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
37 yards. First down, Green Bay.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Tim Patrick with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Vikings 8, Packers 6.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
And makes the score Packers 14, Vikings 8.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen going to change it up.
60 Bison, 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They spent the week at practice, Sam. We know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Here's Allen. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff running from the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on, set. Have the 60, have the 60.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80, 19 Lion.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Michael Mayer with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Allen going to change the look here. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 3rd down and 1. Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Green. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he loses the football a second time. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen. This is Smith with a grab. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to change this at the line. Goes right back to Smith again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Hey, red. Hey, blue. Ready.
Here's Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is underway. The score, Vikings 29, Packers 28.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Mayer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Packers 36.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen from the gun on third down. Caught by Green on the out route. And he will have the Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
Now Allen going to change it up. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Allen going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Coverage by Shamar James.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Motion.
And again, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Allen going to change the look here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Now Allen. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Yards on the play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle they go. It's Green. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Bison, 60 Bison.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On play action, Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash, check smash. Check go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Bravo 80. Check, 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 check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Got Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
This is 1st and 10. Allen going to change this at the line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now 2nd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Allen. Finding Green complete.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 43-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Allen. Well, this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Green. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Throwing, Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Allen taking it himself. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights.
Hey, regardless, bro, good game,
Barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the